Me, Navimenthy, or Namementhy, whatever you want, and today we're going to do a new game for semi-new and blue teas. And this one, if you can't tell by my desktop, is going to be the Pied Piper of Hamelin. Now for this story, it all depends on where you hear it from. But it's all the same thing. A village was plagued with rats. Pied Piper came up with a flute. The headmasters, depending on how many, hired him to get rid of all the rats into the river or whatever. And when they refused to pay him, the punishment actually varies. In one, takes all the kids minus 2 or 1. And another, which is a wooden animation. I've forgotten who made it. I apologize for that. Who turned everyone in the village, rats minus a fisherman and a baby, into rising to over the river. And there's even one from Happily Ever After, a story for kids where everything's all jazz in San Francisco. And it's all the kids, but the kids realize what they're doing is wrong because while they're gone, the parents are turning old, so they made their way back to where to save their families. Like I said, it depends on different adaptations you know of, but it's all basically the same. Rats plague city, they hired a dude, they forgot a payment, so they punish him. It's the same thing. Same thing. So, today we're going to do a new game, from Booty called Fabled Legends, the Dark Piper Collection Edition. Oh, and FYI, you're going to see this pop up a lot because I do not remember if they showed Chapter 2 where it's sliding up like in the Dark Parables. They didn't do that for Cursery Nightingale. I don't remember about this one, so please bear with me. Okay, without further ado, let's start the game. Set us in there. Wait. First, let's lower these so you can hear it, but also hear me. And now we can get a new player. And of course, like in DP3, get casual, normal, or hard. If you're new to the game, start in casual. Five days later. Oh, instead of Parable, we get these pop-ups, these objection updates. See, take a look. We got roughly 4 though I won't really keep track of these. Mostly because there'll be times where you accidentally miss one or skip one by accident. It happens a lot. Welcome, Fabled Inspector. Would you like a quick tutorial? No, thank you. A tree blocks my path. The trunks here has been gnawed by disease-ridden rodents. For those who don't know, before I say anything else, unlike the other games Blue Tea has made, we got a more I could say more like an average HOP. Instead of objects, we get words this time. So basically the same thing from all the other hidden object games. Nice touch, but I think in this one they were experimenting which they should go, words or not. And truly, I'm kind of glad they did words, at least in this one, because maybe it shows that this might be a new series, which I'm kind of hoping, unlike Macabre Mysteries. So, yeah. Put in the comment what you like, fragments or words. Either way, put it down, see which one you like the most. Even got some interactive ones, which is pretty cool. If you click one spot too many times, the arrow will turn red. And every now and then he gets strays of these clickables. I think they did that just to confuse us. Is that the Dark Piper standing in the distant fog? Oh, and before you ask, there's not really any morphing objects. Well, they're called fabled objects, but they're not really that much anyway. They're actually a bit more harder to find. The Piper, he summoned a flash mob of rats to block my path. And there's someone up. Oh, we also got a map here. It's somewhat helpful, but I like the Dark Purple map better. In my opinion, I like it a little bit better. Is someone from the window staring at me? Get the shovel. I'm gonna see that soon. There he is again. The horses are stirred up. This is not normal. What's behind these stable doors? I'll find out soon, bub. Yep, I already told you about the objectives. There's 4 of them. Dark Piper, Town Mysteries. This one's a Duke, and I think this one is Ancient Relics. Or Town Mysteries. Another Town Mysteries, I don't know. Oh, this one is fun. Before I continue, check it out. See this right here? Doesn't this remind you of DP2 and the wolf here of DP3? That's really cool, you know? That's why I figured maybe this is a semi-sequel or a off story. Or side story, that's what it is. Side story of DP, the Dark Parable series. That would be cool. Now we got the key. Let's get inside. Yeah, something definitely scared those horses. There's a glow of black smoke from under the stable ground. Could there be a secret passage below? Big possibility if there's smoke. Let's head back. Now, truth, I do not mind these word ones, but I'm sort of glad that in later games they went back to the fragments, because that's their own thing. But maybe you should do these a bit more often. Right? I like it. It seems like a good idea to every now and then go back to the word objects. Why not? Don't do that at home. Unless you really have to. Fabled city unearthed. After the Great Fire, Hammond was rebuilt on top of an old city remains. Some believe many treasures are still buried below. Huh. Oh, check this out up here. Tell me that is not a Razzie Award. Tell me that is not a Razzie Award. So there's the Duke. That's the map of the village, which oddly enough looks like FMA Brotherhood. The Duke's butler is unconscious and must find a way to wake him up. And see, we unlocked another one. Now let's get rid of those rats. And only two stayed behind. A bulky figure stands behind the gate. Who could it be? It could be anyone. Got invisible ink. Can't reach that, but there's keys there. This game, admittedly, is a bit tricky. There we go. Alright. inhabitants are locked in their homes are likely afraid of roaming infested rats. Wouldn't you be afraid? In fact, believe it or not, for those who don't know, it wasn't really the rats' fault when it came to the plague back in the Renaissance. It was actually the flea. And what happened was during the Renaissance is that when they killed witches, they also killed cats, particularly black cats. Without the black cats, we got the plague, which involved a lot of fleas and a lot of rats. So technically it was our own fault why we have the stories such as the Pied Piper of Hamelin. Oh yeah. So let's see now. Where else can I go? Let's go this way. I'll put that in there. Just making sure, because sometimes this starts up when you least expect it. Alright. Oops. The Pied Piper spoke to a mysterious figure and they both left hurriedly. He threw something of value into the lake. Well, we won't find that out till chapter 2. I was hoping for some number scrolls of like DP, but apparently not. So, stay tuned guys for chapter 2. At least how they benefit from chapter 2.